Alright, bud.
Alright, buds.
Alright, bud.
Yeah.
I'm getting in on it. Don't leave me out.
Yeah. I have to say, right, I was thinking about like what kind of intro to do for this, and then I was thinking, no, what? We had to do it. We had to bring in fucking help. This is the support for you to get your finger out.
Oh, yeah. It's always about, mate. This shouldn't even be called Alright, bud. This should be called Alright, Pete. When the fuck you start?
That's a great name.
Yeah,
That's a fucking great name.
We'll use
But,
that as a subtitle.
So we're happily joined by Jordan Kinsella, coach of Jordan Kinsella Coaching. So thanks a million for
No
joining.
bother, lads. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks for the goodies, bud.
No bother.
Oh, the goodies, yeah. Happy days. Come here. He's mentioned your name so many times. I think it was only right and just that we got you in. And
that's it. Yeah. Thanks for the shout out.
He's very
appreciate that.
No bothers. But come here, just
Like
to
a
kick off. Just what we'd like to do is just go through a bit of background. Just tell us about where you're at and how did you get here into the fitness industry. And
Well, I don't know. There's loads I could say. Like, you know what I mean?
well,
it's
we've loads of time.
Well, I started off. I was working in a factory,
Right.
and I hated it. Absolutely hated it. Like that. Like I said it to you there a minute ago, Musgraves. It was a rough spot.
Yeah.
And I was like, right, I'm sick of this. Went through a breakup. I was like, right, time to turn your life around, type of thing.
Yeah.
And it was during COVID. Literally, when COVID came around, I was like, right, time to get something under my belt to make use of it, because there was nothing open, no gyms open. And I was like, right, let's try better yourself that little bit. So I just enrolled into a PT course.
Were you into fitness at that stage?
I was into fitness, yeah. So I started off, I used to be really, really skinny. So I was like 18, and all my mates were going to the gym and, you know, getting muscle. And there was one fella who was a PT and he was shredded, but me and him used to be similar build. I was like, a bastard. I was like, how is he like that and I'm still skinny? So I just got into the fitness then that way. And started that. I was doing that for like, since I was 18, so I'm 28 now, so 10 years in it.
Nice one, yeah.
But PT wise, I'm only doing it, say, 3 years properly
Right.
as a career.
Yeah.
Type of thing. I've been helping people here and there, and then I was like, you know what, just go for it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I snowballed into that.
So you did your PT course, and then did you get in working in a gym somewhere then?
Yeah, so I done the PT course. That was about it was supposed to be 17 weeks, but then we went into the big lockdown, so it ended up going for like 5 months.
All right, Jesus, right.
But yeah, so it was a long time. So after that, then we kind of just things started slowly easing back in, and I was like, right, I'm just leaving that job, just quit
Right.
there and then. Didn't even hand in a notice, just never went back.
We don't condone that.
Yeah.
Condone that.
I don't recommend doing that either. That's not the way. You have to keep it professional. But I hated the job that much. I was just like, right, fuck you, I'm out.
Like affecting your mental health. And
oh yeah, big time. Like it was. I was in a dark spot working in that factory. Like I went through some horrible
Isn't it mad
stuff.
actually how a lot of people listening to this will like, I bleeding hate my job. No, I'm not saying I hate, but I love my job. But people go through it and they put themselves through the mill to do something that they absolutely hate. Right, obviously it comes down to you have to get the few quid in to pay the bills and stuff. But there's an element where you're nearly a prisoner and you're stuck.
Yeah.
And people I don't, especially in our age, like when you're hitting over 40, you've got a couple of kids and a mortgage, you're nearly stuck there because you're afraid to move, and especially in the. So I think it's a great message to give. Is like there's plenty of jobs out there. I know you hear it every day, and you know there's people being laid off here and laid off there. But if you want to work, you can work.
Yeah. Like the stress is never worth the money. No. I don't care what anyone says. Your mental health comes first.
100%.
And like it wasn't an easy decision. Like I had a constant wage coming in to like jumping out on your own type of thing. And I had a kid to provide for, so I was like, I was like, is this the right decision? And I was like, you know what, it's never going to be the right time.
Yeah.
Just jump out and do
and
it.
Tell us though, if you were in doing PT, like you have an interest in the gym. Like I have an interest in the gym. My Jesus, do I want and be training people? I couldn't think of that worse. But so how did you know you'd like it, or was it just a natural progression from doing the course?
Yeah, it was kind of like I started off. I was skinny, like really skinny. Like I'm talking 55 kilos. Do you know what I mean? Like I was tiny, But I hated that. For me, that was fucking...
We have to lose that.
My boxer shorts are that one that way.
But for me, that was it was torture. It was like I was looking at all these lads and they're huge. I'm like, fuck this, I want to change. Like, I'm sorry if I keep cursing.
No, you're alright. You're alright. This is not a family. This is not a family show.
Yeah. No, I was looking. I was like, I need to progress from this. I was like, I'm sick of being skinny. So I kind of just got into that, and I was changing, and I noticing little changes, and my back was getting bigger, and my arms and my chest. I was like, oh, look at this.
Nice one.
And then other people started noticing. Some of my mates were like, well, hang on, how are you doing that? And I'm like, come to the gym with me and I'll show you. And it kind of just snowballed from that.
That's deadly, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love that.
And literally, it went from like 1 or 2 people, and then it was like, people were ringing me at like 2 in the day when I'm in work, like, what are you doing? Are you coming down to the gym? It's like, I'm in work. Yeah, but come on, I want you to show me this, and I want you to go through a session with me. And I'm like I can't do this. Do you know what I mean? It's one or the other. And then
Savage.
I was just like, right, it's time to get qualified. I think I can make the career change. That was kind of how I got into it.
Yeah, never look back.
Never look back.
And obviously, you're doing personal training now, and you're doing that for 3 or 4 years. How many clients do you have on board at the minute?
At the minute, I've 14 that I work with face to face.
Wow.
So
Shit.
14 face to face, and that's like a couple of drop offs after the Christmas, like, so.
Of course, yeah.
I won't I cap it at 20. I won't take any more than 20 on at a time.
But that's full time, like.
That's full time, yeah. So that works out at about 40 hours a week. Well, it does work out 40 hours a week, and then I have to do the 12 hours for the gym as well on top of that. So I work 52 hours. That's give or take.
Do you think that's like, because I look at the trainers in my place, and they're quite young and stuff, and is it an industry you can make money on, or is it kind of, it's nearly a kind of a labour of love plus, you're not going to become a millionaire being a PT, but
look, if you get into it for the money, you're in it for the wrong reasons. That's that type of way. Like, you can make a living at it. Like, I've made a living at it, and there is very good money in it. But if you get distracted by the money, do you know what I mean? It's not. Yeah. You're not in it for the right reason.
It's nearly like being a nurse, isn't it? It's a vocation. Like, it's, you're not gonna make loads of money, but I want to help you. You know?
Yeah, 100%. And in actual fact, and there's a kind of a thing where you actually have to be consistently good, because you want these people to come back to you, to trust you, and come back and.
That's it. Well, like, the way I say it to people, I always take them on. I'm like, right, my goal isn't to have you forever. Do you know what I mean? I want to give you all the knowledge and all the skills that I've done. Like, I've made shitloads of mistakes. I've tried all the diets. I've done all the stupid classes, and you know, all the little workout DVDs that you see on the telly and stuff like that. You know, at 4 a.m, the telly shopping, just to get you to buy it. I know what works now, and I know what doesn't. So my thing is, like, have you for at least 6 months, so you can do it on your own. You don't need me anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to have someone forever.
And are you dealing with obviously all like range of people, but is he your biggest client?
You fucking
what? I'm serious. I'm curious to know. Like, it's like you have mates where, right, are going in, right, and they want to build muscle, right? But and not that I think that's easy. It's definitely not easy, because it's hard work and dedication. But for the body transformation, I think when you're working with people the likes the size of me and him, like, do you have many clients? Would we call them big lads, or?
At the minute now, no. But I've had.
I tell you, I don't even have to ask Daryl.
You're gonna be.
You Daryl fucking had to build the gym around
oh
you.
My God!
He had to move the doors a few times.
No, but I'm not. I say that as a joke, but like, what do you think when you're as a PT, you're looking at him, like, in your head, I can fix him.
Yeah.
Like, but I say the biggest challenge for someone like you, and say Daryl coming to help us, it's like, I can do it, but can you do it?
Yeah, that's it.
So
you need to switch on, but no one can do that.
That's it. You have to flip that switch yourself.
So what's your approach to him? Because I know you've been getting into him, and
I've been on to him for a while now, and I'm like a bad rash. I just won't go away. Do you know what I mean? And I'm gonna keep at you until you get there. Like, I don't care.
Savage.
But there's loads of different routes you can go, right? And there's a million ways to skin a cat, and every trainer has their own way of doing stuff. The way I like to do it is, like, there's 2 roads, right? So I have you looking good, and I'll have you feeling good, right? Most trainers, if someone goes with, they'll just go, right, I want to lose weight, right, we'll go get you looking good. But if I don't fix that road, if I don't take the right road first and get you feeling good first, well, I can make you look good, but you'll feel absolutely shit towards the end of it. Like, I said the same thing to Kate when I was doing her photo shoot. I was like, look, let's fix like everything else in the background first before we start focusing on fat loss. And like, it just made everything easier.
That's a great point, and I think that's a big thing for you. It's like you've got so many obstacles before you can even get to the gym or get to a place where you can start. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you've got all, like, you had the problems with your work and stuff, and stuff happening in your personal life that's preventing you from getting going. And I think if that's the one,
be fixed by a PT,
well, he's not here to fix that, but he's help you to
manage it.
Manage it, yeah, because everyone has problems and stuff that they have to deal with, and you keep saying this to me, and every time we hear you say it, I'm like, you're fucking right. It's like it's hard work the way we're doing it, or it'll be hard work and seeing results.
That's
Do you know what I mean?
it. Choose your hard.
Yeah, choose your hard.
Yeah, like that's what I was saying about now we're talking about the gastric thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're only fixing one point of your life there. You're not dealing with the psychological effects of being fat.
I actually think with the gastro stuff, it's nearly a harder journey when you get to the point, because you're dealing with the mental then as well. Do you know what I mean? And it's all on you like that.
And physical.
I mean, if you're going to the gym,
you're
battling yourself, you're on the treadmill, and there's constantly give up, stop, and you fighting that back helps the head. Whereas if you're just...
You've got surgery overnight, like
I'm following this big fella from the UK, and he's huge, he couldn't do the gym. So his first few stones going to be lost because his stomach's tiny now. But he's
and
still...
the gastro, like...
right. But he's still not going to be right into the head until he starts exercise.
But I know even in the likes of Natalie kind of probably couldn't train the way she wanted to until she lost the weight.
Yeah, and then she probably only
and
then
now she's
started.
Yeah.
Do you know, it could have been a year later or two when she started fixing the head.
It's still not easy. I've trained clients who've had gastric surgery before, and it's like,
no way.
Even after they've got it done and they're after losing all the weight, it's still very hard to train. Like, I had a girl, she only had what was it for breakfast? I'll never forget her. She only had like a boiled egg and like half a bite was slice of toast. And one exercise in, she was like, I'll be back in a minute, and just puked it all back out.
Yeah, that's no way of living.
So
I know, I feel so sorry.
You have to adapt exercises to what they can and can't do because of the pressures of certain machines and certain exercises. Like, you have to really kind of... It's not for every PT to go in and like, do your research. That's the only thing I'll say is, like, do your homework on someone who has gastric surgery, because it's not easy.
And like, if you've got 14 clients there, obviously you have to adjust kind of yourself to them, you know.
Yeah.
So I know you're not trained in kind of dealing with mental problems and all that, but is that a factor for you? So like, the minute I'm bubbly and I'm great form and all that, and you might get him then and he's a bit down in the dumps or whatever, like. I'm just interested to know from a PT's point of view.
Yeah, from a PT's point of view, you kind of adjust it. You can read people. Do you know what I mean? Like, that'd be the one thing I'd say a PT can do good, is like read people. So if you come into me and you're bubbly, right, that's great. I've loads of energy there that I can play around with. We'll have a laugh and a joke. Whereas if P came in and he was down in the dumps and he was fucked, I'm like, right, I have to motivate you, get that, light that fire under your arse type of thing.
That's what I think we're struggling with you, is actually I know you have what it takes, obviously, but it's the motivation.
How do you know we haven't lost weight this week? But he's fucking...
It's still fucking you. I'm talking about...
Yeah, but it's going
to
take...
It takes
at least 60 days for people to recognise you've lost weight.
You didn't lose weight.
How do you know the fire's not lit me, though? Because I'm not going to the gym.
No, but whatever. Like, I'm saying...
I could be at home reading self-help books and eating good, but I'm not in the gym yet.
We've been doing stuff in the background.
How do you know?
A lot of people
that's
don't
what you're
know.
meant to be sharing, so tell the world now.
Tell the world
what you were doing. This whole point, this is the journal. So what have you been doing since the last time we met?
So the last 2 weeks, I'd say, Slim got on to me about... You know what Slim's like for the fitness? Like, he comes down to the gaff, he cycles down, walks the dogs twice, walks out in the gaff, and he says to me, why don't you not do this? And I was like, fuck that, I tried everything. Like, you know, we have tried everything, right? So he goes, I'm telling you, just try it, and I'm at that losing this. And he showed me pictures, and he's already, like, fit as fuck. And I was like, holy Jesus, what did you do? So he was watching, would you believe, fucking, what's that played in Jungle Show? What's that? In Australia. Celebrity get me out here.
Yeah.
And there's this big board in her eye. And she was at that losing her privileges. I don't know what way the show works, right? Because I know one of these reality dopes. Sorry, Slim. But she was at that losing her fancy food, and she had to eat rice, chickpeas, and chicken, right? And she lost like 4 stone or something, right?
Right.
So it's not a long-term thing, right? It's not.
Yeah.
So Slim goes... So I walked a long time ago. I walked out my BMR and it was like 2,700 and something calories. So I have at home, and I followed this fella. He's savage. David Templar, his name is in the UK. Been following him for years, right? But the BMR thing, I walked out with him. So Slim says, "Do this," and you know your BMR. So I start doing like the same thing: chickpeas, rice, and chicken for the last 2 weeks.
Savage.
So, but 2,000 calories, and that's it.
Three
So
times
I'm
a day,
already
like
in no, like, well, you could eat 6 times a day. Once it's 2,000 calories.
I know what you mean.
So
yeah.
usually do 4 portions, and I'll eat every 3 hours.
And I'm not just saying this, right? But when you wear that t-shirt, you actually do look like you look a bit fresher.
Fucking prick.
I think you look well. I
know, genuine. But that's the whole point of this. Is to share what you're doing, so we know, like, and it's not just it's more just to know that.
But like everyone's like, you know, they don't say it yet, and like.
But you're not fucking showing people. You're not telling people.
I joined the gym in, I think it was like, maybe around the 28th of November or something. The end of November I joined you. I haven't gone one. Just to let everyone know, because I don't care. Like, that's.
No,
well, we changed it.
Yeah.
But
I booked a day pass.
The food is the thing with me, because I told you when we started this. For me, I want to know what's in my head that's stopping me. I don't care about the losing weight will come and the feeling happy. I need to know now. I need to figure it out so I don't ever go back. Because for the last fucking 40 years I've been going back. And then losing it and then going back. I have to know why I'm going back.
100%.
And stop it there.
Do you feel now you're at that point where you...
No, there's still a lot to figure out. Like, I need to figure it out. Like, you're not, have a drink of water because you're not actually hungry. And be very conscious of that, because I'm on autopilot. Like us, we eat for nothing. We're not even hungry and we're eating.
You're bored.
So I need to switch.
That's it. There's a Japanese saying where you're not hungry, but I don't know what it is. Don't ask me how to say it. But there is a Japanese saying out there where it's like...
Now go on, try say.
It's I don't know what it is. It's basically, it's just like you're not hungry, close the fridge, you're just bored. And that's a lot of people do it. It's just bored of me. Yeah. And it's just your body's like, right, I need something to do.
It's that autopilot switch, though. Yeah, like, you go in and mill the fridge at the kitchen over.
Do you know what?
Even realise.
Yeah, just set the specs. Do you ever open the fridge out bored and go, there's nothing in there, and close it? And that's what it is. It's just bored.
And go back 3 minutes later, then and open it again.
There's a running joke in my ma's house, and we come in here. The first thing we do is go to the fridge.
Yeah.
The very first thing.
Why?
Even Carol, she walks, looks in the fridge. It's like, I don't know why I'm going there.
Yeah. Why do we do it?
Yeah.
It's mad.
Everyone in my gaff does the same.
Yeah.
Opens the fridge.
But
we've gone through that many lights in the fridge like over the last year. And they're LEDs. They meant to last 50,000 hours.
Come here. Getting back to... So, in the last... Since me and you had the last podcast 2 weeks ago, you've been on chicken, rice and chickpeas.
Chicken, rice and chickpeas. And, you know, like... You just start, you get up the little 4-step, right, and you're like, I'm feeling good, and I was feeling good and all, right, and the owl, even going to the toilet, like, started to slow down, and I felt good, and then rice is bland, right, I like it, but I said, what can I add this, I had the little side to it, nice, that's alright, tried something different, I got sriracha sauce, but that
nice,
the Cali one, the low sugar, nice, and then I said, what else is nice? I got the peri Nando's mayonnaise. Mother of Jesus. I want to cut my bleeding leg off. No.
Oh, the gout.
The gout. So whatever in that sauce is, and it's probably one of the worst ones I've got. And I was nearly crying driving down here today.
Oh, I know the man. You poor bastard.
Yeah, and only that day shows are tight on me. Because that's, if you have fat feet, don't get 270s. But only that day is that tight on me.
Go half size bigger.
Yeah, it doesn't feel as bad. And then I'll lump at the toilet, so...
Oh, come here, gout is an animal. I don't know if you've ever got gout.
No,
That's an animal.
Never got it.
No, but come here. So, like, what's your starting point? Like, someone comes into the gym, what's your starting point? Do you have to kind of, like, nearly work out what they're about and before you start investing your time in, or what way
Yeah,
you do
kind of. So I'm at the point now where, career-wise, I don't want to sound cocky, but like I only work with certain people. Do you know what I mean?
That's deadly.
Like
That's
I'm
deadly.
at the point now where if you're not a right fit, like I've had time wasters, I've gone through it, and at the very start of PT, I was like, just take on everyone.
Of course.
Because you need money,
Yeah,
you need clients, you need
yeah,
to pay bills and
yeah.
stuff like that. Now I'm at the point where I'm like, right, the headache is never worth the money. If you're not a right fit for the team, because like I build a team, it's not just like, it's one-to-one, but it's not one-to-one at the same time. There's a community there where we all go off and do stuff.
That is deadly.
That's savage.
Like we've gone off on team hikes and we've
And
done
the
a
Christmas
team,
do
done
and
a, yeah,
all,
done
yeah,
a team Christmas
that's
do and stuff
that's
like that.
deadly. That is.
That is
You
very
should have
good.
came because we got 3 big platters and the size of them. Like one of them fed.
Just
one of
bring us to clear the field.
one of them fed. One of them fed everyone, and I got 3 of them. I was like, fuck! I was like, this is not right. We ended up
Come here,
giving
get
all
3
right.
next year and we'll be there.
Yeah.
Like,
We got.
come next year, you won't be able.
That's
to
a
look
nice
at
touch,
Yeah.
man. I like that, the way you kind of build a
It's
community.
like personal training. Like I don't like the fact of like just give me your money. Like, and it can come across as just give me your money, pay me, and
It's a
that's it. Happy
business
days.
deal.
Do you know what I
It's a
mean?
business,
So
yeah.
but you want that little,
Yeah.
that extra touch where someone's
It's
like,
some industry now in Ireland, isn't it? Like fitness,
Oh,
health
yeah.
and fitness, and
but
personal.
fitness makes like between that and supplements is like it's $1 billion industry. Like it's there's money to be made, and
Oh,
they
yeah.
prey off insecurities. Do you
Like
know what I
just to put a bit of thing into tech, how do you say it? Context, eh? But when me and Stu were, say you were even younger, like we would have spent a lot of time probably not got drinking and down stupid. Like the gym wasn't a huge, was it Stu? It wasn't. There's gyms
It wasn't
everywhere
even
now.
a gym when we were younger. Like, I don't remember.
But it's the
gyms.
change in times. If we were born 10 years ago, say, or 10 years later in the 90s,
Yeah.
even the 2000s, we wouldn't be like this. Because there was such a huge focus on young people. And every young person you see now, the arse is in the camera and doing glutes in. You know,
Instagram and TikTok, it's a blessing, but it's a curse at the
is,
same
yeah.
time.
It
You know
is,
what I mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
it was around back then, but just it wasn't
I'm
as
trying to think.
yeah,
mainstream.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
I think a lot of it is we're in the age of information as well. So you know you can access any sort of information you
Yeah.
want on the internet. We didn't have that. And I think
No.
about even years ago when we were playing football. There was no warming up and warming down. There
No.
was none of that.
No.
There was eat and drink what you
Game of
wanted.
squares and 6 cans of Scrumpy Jack.
Like. That's the truth, yeah. Yeah.
No.
Fucking causing havoc. And the most run we did is when we're getting chased.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, been there.
It's
Been there.
mad.
That used to be cardio for a long time.
Yeah.
Getting chased.
Getting chased, yeah. And I was always slow, so I was getting the digs as well.
I was always
getting-
pulling the lads
I was
back because I
getting-
couldn't get
I was getting chased and I'd gas out and then I get the bollocks knocked out.
Yeah.
Gee, you don't have
Yeah.
to be
Amount
the
of times-
fastest. You just have to be faster than the last
Exactly. The
person.
amount of times I got the clatters.
I know.
Got, like
That's-
loads of times I got the clatters. Yeah, that's gas.
Because we're always last.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll talk about it. It just reminded me of a story there. I'll leave that for another time.
Save that for a later episode.
But it is some industry. I think it's and like what you said there. It's like TikTok and all these places are blessing them, of course, because it really is putting. It's doing 2 things. For what I think is the younger crowd. Some of the younger crowd are getting into. It's like, yeah, I want to be fit. I want to be healthy. I want to look good.
Yeah.
But then there's the others are like, they're trying to match what they envision as being the perfect bodies that they're seeing on TikToks.
Yeah,
And
and what
That's
happens
it.
is oftentimes the perfect body that you're looking at Instagram is pumping themselves full of testosterone
Yeah.
and all sorts,
Yeah.
and they're claiming that they're natural.
They're
and
natural,
by
yeah.
my program, you can look like me,
Yeah.
but
yeah,
you know that
yeah.
type of way, and that's kind of like that's how personal trainers have a job.
I
Shout
know
out to the Liver King.
Lifetime natural.
Oh yeah, but even for the we'd like what we're calling them the meatheads, the
Yeah.
big huge lads in the gym.
Yeah.
Like people think you can just inject steroids and you'll be huge. They have to do savage work for
Oh
it.
yeah, like it's
Yeah.
not a magic pill. Like
It's not,
You
there's
have to
no-
stick it. You still have to do the work. Like
Yeah.
you still have to
100%.
eat clean.
That-
you have to
that's
train
a-
hard.
Yeah. That's just a mirror of the gastric thing. You still have to work hard to lose the weight.
100%.
Yeah, there
That's
is
a
no
good
magic
point,
pill for
yeah.
it. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
you have to do the work.
What do you find is your biggest obstacle with clients having clients? Like what is it? Have they got a team where it's like they all hit a wall at a certain stage, or is it to keep them motivated?
Starting off, that's the hardest part. It's normally the mindset towards training and losing weight and stuff like that, and food.
Is it a fear that they have?
They've been misled, I find, a lot of the time. Like, again, people search stuff on the internet, Google, Instagram, TikTok, all that sort of stuff. Like, they're misled loads of information. Do you know that type of way? So
yeah. Even for me, I go into the gym. Even now, I was in the gym this morning, and I'm going in, and I know by looking around, I'm the biggest person in the gym, and a bit of me is like, Jesus, like, there's a small little voice in my head is saying like, fucking size you in this gym, but then another part is like, I'm here, and no one's even looking at me.
Nobody cares.
No one cares. Absolutely no one cares. But initially, as you walk in, and I'm looking around all these big fit fellas and youngs, whatever. For a split second, I'm thinking, oh, they're all looking at the size of me. No, it's gone. It's gone straight away, you know.
For the first few times I went to Darryl's place with you and Carol, great buzz, I got that feeling. But then about 5 seconds in, I was too dizzy even to see who was looking at me.
No one, because everyone feels the exact same.
It's an intimidating spot, though. Like, the gym is very intimidating, but it's... Nobody cares. Nobody's looking at you. Do you know that type
and you
of
have that January course at the moment where you've got the gyms are packed to the rims.
You can't swing a cat in it,
Packed to the rafters,
I always wonder with PTs though, because misinformation can come from the internet. But like, I've gone through, like not through, we know loads of PTs and they have conflicts with different things. Supplements, say for instance. So like, who's being misled and what PTs are misleading the people?
It's not even just that. It's like
you said, everyone has their
own style, and what works for you might not work for Stu, or what works for me couldn't work for either. Do you know what I mean? You have to, like, you know your body better than everyone.
And like that. And for instance, you're gonna work with Pete now, and hopefully in 6 months' time, you'll be down low the way, and then the next person that walks through the door that's 20 odd stone, you're gonna naturally go to what worked for him.
Yeah. Because
you know it's worked.
Yeah.
And that might be, and what. To get Pete to a stage where he's at, it might not work for him. Like exactly what you said. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. It is quite a hard thing to. It's not one size fits all.
No,
like.
By no means. Like, there's loads of different ways that take. Like, some people do 3 full body days. Some people do 4 days. Like it.
And that's
all
both.
Depends.
Like losing weight and building muscle.
And building muscle, yeah. Like, it's. Yeah, there's a million ways to do it. You know what I mean? I could get into it, but I'd be here all day trying to say it.
Yeah.
I'd run out of time.
So I do the lads there in the gym say, and Ryan say he's bulking, you know, and he's like, he's finding it hard to get. I think he's on 5,000 calories a day or something. Yeah. He's like, I can't eat anymore. Like, I'm like, 5,000 calories? We do that in the sitting.
I was looking at Eddie Hall and his 32 stone he was, right, when he done
10,000 calories a day or something, was it?
12,500 calories he had to eat a day.
I couldn't do it. Like, no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't do it.
No.
Like,
but then, when you look at these, like Sam Sulik and all these, and they will like, they're bulking. But they're lifting some weights as well.
Again, like pumping themselves full of steroids though.
Yeah,
It's, you look great, and you like young people that look at that like, oh yeah, this is deadly. Like, look at him, he's doing this, he's lifting heavy, and he looks like he's healthy. But Jesus Christ, what's going on inside his body internally? Like, it's a mess.
Look at bleeding thing. He's in bits.
Ronnie Coleman.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's heartbreaking.
Like, who wants to lift that? Like, what are you trying to do there? Prove what? Oh, you lifted a half a ton.
Do you not think, though, that's like going back, 20 years ago, and what they knew about, like, even steroids is multi-billion-dollar industry. It's like, and this is your point earlier, like, there are people out there that want to bulk up, and they will go towards having taken steroids.
Yeah.
And I don't know enough about steroids to say yes or no. I know there's a big stigma around them, but I do know lads who have got big on steroids and got to a point where it's like, I'm at the size I want now. And they wean off them. Yeah. And then I know other lads who have non-stop cycles. They just are constantly on them. Yeah. And then the likes of them lads are like, your insides must be like mauling.
Dead at 40 with a heart attack.
Yeah.
Like, you can't, like, it's the one thing I've learned about steroids. Like, I don't know a lot about it because I try not like get into that. It's not what I'm into. I've thought about them before. I'm like, Jesus, but I can't afford them. It's not cheap either. One thing though I will say, if you take any sort of steroid like that, you're normally on it for life.
Yeah,
if you're injecting testosterone, your normal natural levels, once you come off, they're never going to be the same. So you're on it for life.
Yeah, man, Rich
Piano.
Yeah,
he was injecting it. His
Yeah, he
eyes
was
and
mental,
all
yeah.
probably
Yeah,
popping out of his head
Yeah.
again, dead of a heart attack.
Yeah.
So it's not worth it. Like,
No,
think
it's not.
long term.
What's your view on supplements?
I could take them or leave them, to be honest with you. Like, I have baseline supplements that I normally take,
Which
just
would
like
be what now? Gives
a fish oil, a multivitamin, and then some sort of digestive enzyme. So like kind of like a probiotic,
Right.
just to help the gut going.
Very good, yeah.
After that, then I'd normally go creatine, a little creatine supplement, and then if I struggle to hit protein powder, and that is it.
Right.
Literally, if you're getting it through your diet, you don't need them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But again, they market everything towards people's insecurities, like fat burners and tummy tuck toners and all this shite that's out there. Like, I just normally try to stay away from them.
Yeah. I don't know. I always feel when I'm training and I'm taking supplements, it's just that added. It couldn't do anything bad, like taking, not saying like Wellian fuck stuff into, but like that you said, like zinc and magnesium and these things.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's not gonna do me harm. It might as well if I get a little bit of good from it, you know.
Yeah.
Like, and there's another thing, the diet, like, and that's a reason why I probably would lean on supplements more so, because I'm not a great eater when it comes to good food. Like, the only veg I like would be cabbage. I don't really like veg. You know, I wouldn't be eating. I couldn't sit down with a bowl of veg like that. Oh,
rabbit food.
Jesus, no.
I love it. The only thing I hate is
Sprouts.
Sorry, broccoli. No, love sprouts. Little baby cabbages.
Cauliflower.
Yeah. I hate even this cauliflower cheese thing.
like
Away, bang, roundhouse.
I used to hate it. I actually
Fake broccoli.
probably I could throw that in as well. I like cauliflower.
Would you?
Yeah, like I used to fucking hate
See
it.
the long stem broccoli,
No.
I like that.
Anything
I love
green,
it. See,
anything kind of
crunchy as
green,
well. Not
like
even
cabbage, broccoli. I'm not even
Love
mad about
cabbage.
broccoli. Not even mad about
I
broccoli.
love eating broccoli raw, you know, before it even goes in.
I wish I could eat, like, so I hear that all the time. Oh, you're getting in your diet. Yeah, I'm not getting in my diet, so I need to fucking supplement. Do you know what I
That's
mean?
it. Like, everyone's like, oh, we need to find what's going on. Like, it always just goes back to food with me. Like, straight away, if something's not working, it's just, right, show me your food. Show me your food for the week. Like, every client I ever take on.
Do you have, like, although you tailor make diet stuff, but what's your kind of go-to? Like, have you got like a pre-diet here working?
You
that
do.
for a
You
week or
sent me your recipes.
I
Is
sent
that
you a
what you
couple of, like,
meant?
cookbooks and stuff. They're just a
Yeah.
couple of meals. But, like, when it comes to, like, when someone force signs up, what I do is, like, eat as normal for a week, right? And just track it.
Yeah.
Like,
you,
if
'cause you
that's
want to get a good understanding.
if that's chipper, if that's tight, like, I always say to them, if you eat like a dickhead, eat like a dickhead, and
Because
just tell me.
the exact same with Daryl.
There's-
Yeah.
There's no point lying about it, because
No.
if you lie to us, then, like, how are we supposed to fix it?
Yeah,
It's not that type of way. So what I do is, like, give me a rough, like, week of food. Show me what you've eaten, and then after that, I'll be like, right, you either 9 times out of 10 people always have to eat more. That's the first thing I say.
Really?
Yeah, and it's like your body's kind of in like a starvation type of mode.
Mm.
It's a caveman thing, like fucking years back, where we didn't know when our next meal was coming from. So your body stores all the nutrients, like the carbs, the fats.
Yeah.
It can't store protein; it just gets rid of that. But it normally stores carbs and fats, and then just turns it into fat.
Right.
Because it uses that for fuel, because it doesn't know when it's going to get fed again.
And it'd be deadly if you use protein. You want just like that.
Just huge.
Well,
walking
no
around.
fat. You just. Whoa.
That's what I liked about the and I was controversial. The keto. That's what I
I
liked
think
about keto.
ketosis is a brilliant, because it was made for turning the mind on for kids.
It's
that were
actually
dealing
very
with-
hard to stay in ketosis.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Oh, yeah.
extremely hard.
But it wasn't. It was never invented as a diet. It was invented to help kids that were suffering from fogginess, say, or
Yeah.
wasn't it? It was
I
something.
don't know how it was invented, but how it came about. But yeah,
Or
they-
invent,
it was-
sorry, yeah.
it was. I think they seen benefits for people who were on that kind of high fat, low carb diet.
Yeah.
For brain function.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And that's, like, I say this to everyone as well, there's no magic diet. The best diet that's out there is one that you can stick to forever.
That's
You know what I mean?
it.
So try
That's
them.
right.
Try
What
them
I-
and see what you
Do
like.
you know what I've been doing since we met last week? Because, what, 2 weeks?
Mm.
I started, and I'll tell you the reason behind it. I started fasting. But the reason I started
Fairly
fasting is, and I've done fasting. I've done fasting when I was doing keto. I did keto for a couple of years. And when I say keto, low carb type thing. And I did a lot of fasting on it. And I don't know if it got me down to the way I wanted or whatever, but at the time I had good benefits from it. I felt better. And I hadn't been doing it, and then my dad was doing a bit of training. He must have been reading something, and he started doing it, and he's like, Jesus, you know what, I'm actually feeling better. And I just kind of slotted into it. So 2 weeks ago I started, and the reason why I'm starting is, and I know all about the benefits of 12 hours, then 16 hours, 18 hours. Like, there's different stages your body will go through. So your stars go first, then you go into kind of ketosis, then you go into the autophagy zone where your body starts repairing itself. That's where you see a lot of people coming out now, they're doing 5 and 6 day fasts, because especially people with, say, terminal illness. I'm not saying it's going to cure cancer, but your body goes into a kind of full on repair mode.
Cleans up everything.
Exactly. But anyway, the main reason is, and it's working the last 2 weeks, Savage, late night eating. So I'm stopping to eat at 7 at night.
Oh, yeah.
And because that's where I was doing all my sabotaging of myself and the damage.
Yeah.
And even this morning, I stopped eating yesterday at 7 o'clock on the button. And I didn't start eating. I had 16 and a half hours fast. Like, I broke because I went to the gym and I got home and I had scrambled eggs and a bit of toast. But I swear, it's making me stop eating, and I've lost 8 pounds.
Deadly.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'd love to give you a hug now, babe.
But and because Dad was asking me this morning, he says, "What's the diet like?" And we always kind of rank it out 1 to 10. So he's like, "Where are you?" And I says, "I'm probably about an 8.5." He's like, "Right, that's not good enough for him." But he's like, "Right, that's good." You know what I mean? 8.5, 9 is where we want to be. But I was actually saying it could be a lot worse because I'm stopping eating at night. It's helped me. And then when I come in say in the morning, then I'm eating say at 8 or 9. So I'm getting 12 to 13 hours, and then I'm having a bit of porridge or something, and I'm having eggs and stuff. But I tell you, my sleeping's better. I feel
ketosis always work for you, but just to let you.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm in ketosis, maybe.
No, but remember you were the one that get the strips, so you know. I don't know. Do you still use them?
No, I haven't. Because I'm not after ketosis. I'm literally just using it mainly as a tool.
As a tool, as a gauge,
of discipline. And just to give me body a break, you know, and sleeping better. Because you know what has happened to me? I was eating and drinking so late into night, up 4 or 5 times going to the toilet.
Yeah.
I'd be fucking bollocks getting up because...
Well, you might need the
probably need
I definitely need them, man.
Sleep apnea machine, he's talking
sleep
about
there. No, you got prostate.
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever get that?
No, I'm only 40. 41.
Yeah, but that's when it kicks in.
Oh.
And this is the diet goes. I'm actually 8 as well.
8 pound down?
8 everything.
Oh.
Did you weigh yourself?
No.
Did you measure yourself?
Yeah, I measured done all the measurement. That's what I do. But see, Slim, I said to him, I should have let you weighed me like. So the first week was sort of like it was not. So you know when you're starting, like the first week's not as good as the second, and the third week's better than the second week because you're getting into it.
Yeah.
So I said to him, I should have let him see what weight I was, and then maybe weigh me in a month.
Are you afraid to look at the number? Like what's?
No. Not the fear. I don't even want Slim to tell me that I've lost weight. I just want him to know. It's mad, isn't it?
It is mad.
Because when it comes to the end, when I've like, so that's not a maintainable thing we do. So when it comes to the point where right, I'm gonna start maybe doing a bit of fast now, maintaining it the way forever. As Jordo said, I'm not a diet. I hate you even using that fucking word.
Something that you can sustain.
Something that's just sustainable, yeah, and I'm happy. So, the thing is with the numbers is, I always said this, Jim. So the BMI thing is, if I'm 30 stone, but you're 30 stone, and you're ripped and all, and you're not doing steroids, your BMI is the same as mine. Stupid fucking thing. Same way in the kilos. Like, if I'm 160 kilos and I'm fat, which I am, and you're 160 kilos, but you're not fat, which I. But if you're muscly, it doesn't like the numbers.
I'm not fat,
they don't make sense.
Like you, I'm super morbidly obese.
But trying to make sense of it is that it disheartens you if you haven't lost anything and you think so. The clothes,
no,
it's always gonna be the clothes with me, but
no, 100.
Like if
there's
I was
Carol.
doing that
Carol's not moving on the scales. She's down like 4 or 5 dress sizes.
Yeah.
And she's like, why is that? And she's after losing like 6 centimeters off her stomach since she started PT.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't understand why it's not moving. Unless it's because the muscle, like
I could say, like I say it to clients all the time, is like I could either make you look unreal and keep you the same weight, or I can drop all the weight off you in one night. And they're like, how can I do that? I'm like, I'll chop
there's
your
a
arm
question actually for you. How?
off. You know what I mean?
What's a
I could
good
chop
way
your
of
arm off.
how do you track with your clients?
So I have a tracker sheet that I get them to fill out every week. Now it's detailed. Right?
Is it size, measurements, and weight?
I do measurements, weight, calories, steps, sleep. Like it's in depth.
Oh,
like
jeez.
how many stool movements.
How are you gonna get him filling that out?
You start small. Start small. Little tracking. But like, there's different. Like I go from like just people who want to put on muscle to people who just kind of want to lose a little bit of weight. Some people just come into me for the enjoyment of it. They haven't got a goal. And then I have people like Kay who wants to do photo shoots.
That's a good point actually, because Daryl sent me a thing during the week and he says, have a listen to this, because I'm not like, oh, I have to go gym, have to go, like, and I don't really want to go, but I have to go. And he sent me this joke, I'll share it with you, and it was like, actually, that's not a good way of thinking about it. You should want to go. This is exactly happy I'm going. Happy I'm going. And even this week I've started to do it, because there's like, I know people, I won't mention names, but there's people close to me that can't actually train at the minute because they've got problems with their shoulders and feet and stuff. And I'm like, Jesus, like, I that could be me next week, and I can't go to the gym.
The opportunity to go to the gym.
100%. So,
and it's not easy for anyone.
No, it's not. It's not. But I think, but it's like we said, you're making a choice there, and my choice is to say, to lie to myself, say, I love going to the gym. I want to go to the gym. Now I do when I'm walking out. I'm like, jeez, that was savage. Yeah. But rather be like, oh, fuck, I have to go to the gym. Yeah. It's just a mindset.
Yeah. The hardest part of getting to is literally just getting there. That's the hardest part of the gym, is getting there.
Yeah. And not just to say everything involves around the gym, because I look at you and you know, at the minute you're not into the gym, but even to do something like, and you've started that the eating, which is savage, and well proud of you. And you have a physical job. We don't have a physical job, so I have to get out.
Yeah.
Because if I don't go to the gym, I might clock up 2,000 steps a day. Do you know what I'm saying? So I have to.
Yeah. Like I said,
but now I love going to the gym.
Yeah. Oh man.
For anyone that's listening.
I love
it. I really do. Yeah. No, there's a million ways to do it, like, and it's not just about getting into the gym. Like, I've had people who are like, Jesus, one girl, she was 27 stone. And for her, she was like, I want to lose weight. And I'm like, right, fair enough. I was like, what can we do? She came into the gym, but the gym I worked in at the time in Blanche was just up 2 flights of stairs. And she wasn't even able to get up. There's no lift.
Oh,
so I was like, right, that's not going to work. So we had to come up with another approach. So like that, we were out in the fucking field, just doing laps up and down the field, just walking.
Yeah.
And literally, it was 45 minutes, and that's all she was able to do. And then it was 50 minutes.
Fair play,
and then it was an hour.
27 stone?
And I'm like, right, this is it. And then she came in one day, and I was like, right, we lost a shitload of weight. Like, I can't even remember off the top of my head how much we lost. But the biggest thing she said was, I'm able to get down and tie my shoes.
Yeah, we said that.
I'm like, for me, I was like, whoa. I was like, that for me,
something so simple.
That's so simple for me. I take that for granted, but for her, it was a massive deal. And like that, I've like just that's why I do the job. Do you know what I mean? There's a million and one stories I have like that, where I had a woman who was 65 and had both her hips replaced, and like that, we were building up the strength and getting her back to being able to step up. And the other day, well, not the other day, it was a while ago, and she was like, I was able to get on the bus the other day without holding on to the rail and pulling myself up. But that was something we were practicing on, like stepping up and stepping down.
And that's another thing about the weighing scales as well. That's a great point now, is that it's them little wins. You don't need to see how much weight you lost. If you can try your shoes,
100%.
Because I struggle.
That's why I'm not pushing the scales on you, but I feel you have to measure something.
Yeah, I know. Because you said, Pete, when you do kick it off, will you do me one favour and just take our measurements? And that's something I've always done. Neck, arms, legs, waist. Because and I do 2 waists, because I do above the canopy and below it.
Yeah. Because actually, my last, the one before, I'm going into my 4th transformation now next week, starting shoes, but on the 3rd one, I think I only lost 8 pounds, but it was down 10 centimetres.
Yeah. Savage, like.
Savage.
But that's what I say as well, is like, taking your measurements, whatever gets measured gets managed.
Yes.
You know, that type of way. So like, if you can see
measured
progress,
improved,
do you know what I mean? You know you're going the right way. Like, even pictures, I always like, I push clients to take pictures all the time. Now, I don't want to see them. I don't need to see them.
Yeah.
But you be kicking yourself.
I got Carol to take pictures last week, and I felt like hopping my phone off the wall. For fuck's sake!
But you always will.
If you put them pictures up to the picture that you were on the boat,
just a little bit less fat. So what?
I look back at that and go, Jesus, like that was the biggest you were on the boat, and you look great. I know you say, "Oh no, I'm still huge," but you're doing something about it, and you do look great.
But come here, do you know what? I'm actually past the point. I know it's like, but I actually past point. I'm in a comfortable spot now where it's like I'm not looking at the scales, and because I know I'm in the battle of it. You know what I mean? I'm doing it. I'm eating good. Yeah. I could be eating better, but I'm eating good. Yeah. I'm doing my bit of fasting, and I'm doing the training. And I think, like as we've been saying, anywhere you read or anywhere you go, as long as you're doing that, the results will come.
Yeah, yeah. And that's what I hate. Yeah. I hate Slimming World and I hate Weight Watchers, and I think any personal trainer that is listening to this now will agree with me on that one, because it's. Do you know when you get on the scale? I've never been to Weight Watchers, right? But my man and dad have, and they both suffer. Like, so I'm gonna say overweight, but they're not really that overweight. But they've gone to it just to clean up.
Yeah, it's fair enough.
And like that, they were like, "Yes, I've lost 3 pounds this week," and then the following week they were like, "I only lost 1 pound." I'm like, "What are you getting upset for?" Well, they told me like I didn't really lose much. I only lost 1 pound. I'm like, 1 pound of fat is fucking 3,500 calories.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? So you're still going. So it's kind of like they make you feel shit for not losing as much weight as what you lost before. Like
I've been in both, and I haven't experienced that, and I don't want to shit all over Slim World or Weight Watchers because I know people that's worked for.
Yeah, it does work. It
won't. I've never met anyone who can actually say it's being sustainable.
Yeah,
I know people have lost a lot of weight, and you might not see them for a year or two, and that weight's back on them. So I mean, in the short term, it's a great tool.
It does. It gets you in, and like I never shit on people that are trying to get better. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
People that are doing classes and people that are just walking or swimming or just like Weight Watchers or Slim.
But I think it should be. It's like what me and you are at now. Well, like you're starting to come into that. It's like it's a tool, but you should have loads of bleeding tools.
Yeah. But the thing is, with Weight Watchers and Slimming World is it's a business.
Oh,
and the way the business works is we want to teach you just enough that you can do it with our help, and then when you stop, you're straight back to us and give us your money.
It's genius.
So it's like.
What is this, 10 or 15 quid a session, isn't it?
It doesn't work then, does it? Because the root of all problems with people that put on weight and lose it and put on weight is in
psychological.
I'll always say that. That's why I'm trying to fucking focus on, right, you're going to lose the weight, but you're going to put it back on if you don't understand what the fuck for all these years you've been doing it, and then bang, what is happening?
Yeah. No, I totally agree. But I think with us, we need to get to a point now, coming into our mid-40s, is that we'll identify what that is. But then it's a constant thing of staying on top of that, because you might know what it is. That's not going to fix it either.
But I don't know, and I wonder, is it an international thing? Not just
it's a human thing.
No, but it's not for all human. It's just this one segregation of all these fat people, like us. Do you know what I mean? Like, why are we big and why can we not control it? Why are we losing weight and then you're out of that bracket and now you're back in it because you're at the putting it back on? What happened that you put it back?
Yeah, I think there's an element of, for us now, is that we got to a point, say, in our mid-20s maybe, where you get to a point where it's like, if we do something a little bit about this, we'll actually fix the problem. But we let the problem go too long till now when we're actually starting to fix the problem. We're only giving ourselves these little windows to make improvements and to see results. And then when we don't see the results, we're saying, fuck that.
Yeah.
So it's not actually, I couldn't say it's something in my head saying, like, I just want to eat, I want to be fat. It's like, I get to a point, it's like, I have a pain in my bollocks doing this. It's not even that I'm like, something's happened and I have to eat. It's not even, for me, it wouldn't be much like that. It'd be like consistency and just like, fuck this. It just couldn't be arsed.
It's easy to do it when everything's going right. It's when things start slowing down, and that's when you're like, oh Jesus Christ, I don't want to keep doing it. That's where you have to keep pushing.
Yeah.
It's like going to the gym. Like, everyone thinks because you're a personal trainer, it's easy to train and it's easy to be in shape. It's not. It's the same. We go through the same stuff. If not, I find it more difficult to train and stay on top of diet and stuff like that now because I'm a trainer.
that's a great point. And any trainers I've ever spoke to, it's like, how are you getting on today? Fucking shy. I wish I wasn't here. But this is like, I have to be here.
We're hypocrites. I'm gonna let you in on the secret now. We're hypocrites. We'll tell you what to do, but like we're functioning off 3 hours sleep and 20 cans of Monster.
Jesus
and our first meal could be 2 o'clock in the day, depending on how busy you are. And we've been up since 5 in the morning.
And there's probably a lot of admin to go with that as well. Is that like writing diets and plans out and stuff like that?
So like I said it earlier on, I do 52 hours face to face with people a week, but like there could be 15, 20 hours on top of that at home doing the background work that people don't see.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of training is. Personal training is a lot. Like, I know you only see us for the 1 hour session or whatever. But
so
there's a lot in the background.
With all that, are you getting time to train yourself? I know you said you're in the gym this morning, but when do you train?
It's a struggle. Whenever I can, really. It's like I have a coach.
Do you?
Yeah, I have a coach just to keep on top of me, because if I don't have someone there, like, I won't do it for myself. Do you know what I mean? I can get people into deadly shape, but I don't have the discipline for me to do it because I'm so busy with other stuff.
Yeah.
So I brought in one of the lads that I work with. I'm like, keep cracking the whip at me there when I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. You need the help.
Sitting there thinking about all the advice and help you're giving him, and I'm thinking of Daryl on my side. Like, fucking hell, we're so blessed. We're lucky. I know you could go out and you could pay. So I could go out and pay someone €150 or whatever it is to do it, but you don't click with them. Then you're getting nowhere.
Yeah, I said that to Jordan at the call. I surround myself with fitness people like Warren, Ross, like Sinead Beasley. I follow her; she's brilliant. Who else?
Me.
Like, yeah.
You fucking laugh.
That is motivation, though.
It is motivation.
Do you know what I mean? You need someone there to motivate you.
I'm not even saying this in messing. You're probably you're one of the only people that motivate me.
Would he?
I'm telling you 100%. When you're on fire and you're going for it, it's like what you said last week. Oh, you little bastard, I have to do more than. And I get more motivation off you than I would of looking at Goggins videos and looking at these things. Because in my head, me and you were the same.
Yeah, the same.
And no offence to lads like yourself that are super fit and stuff.
Yeah.
You couldn't motivate me. Like, you couldn't motivate me to get up. Now, you can definitely help me to find the tools that I need and provide tools. That's what I rely on heavily. Even with Daryl, I was like, I need your help, but I don't need. It's like I don't need your help in certain areas to keep me, like you said, accountable.
Yeah.
Like, I know what I have to eat, but I need you to fucking tell me. I need to hear it from you.
Yeah, you need it laid out in front of you.
Yes.
You need it. It's almost like spoon feeding.
I can write it. If you were asking me, I'd write it out for you. No problem.
Yeah.
But it's like what you said. I can't do that for myself.
Do it for yourself.
It's gas, because I could say the same thing. We definitely came from the same mould. We probably broke it because I'm older than you. But when you went out for that walk up the sugar loaf, and I said to you, there's no sugar up there, Stu, don't you? You motivated me, because Annie was there. Do you want to go for a walk later? I'm like, no, but I have to. Yeah. Fair play to Annie. But you
fair
were
play
like,
to you. That was savage.
That what I couldn't believe. Because when you're walking on the track, on my back sore, and I'm thinking, I made it up that, and that inclines like that, Stu. But I'm thinking when I'm on the track, it's the ballast. That's what was holding me back, because you're up there. So when I got up there, it's like, I feel alright. I was out of breath. I actually made a video for Jordo, but I never sent it. I was out of breath. And then I said, take a picture of me up here and on top of Mount Peachill, and I'll send it to Stu and go, fuck your sugar loaf. Because you motivated.
Savage,
I know Annie had said to me, she said, do you want to go for a walk? But you had actually motivated me even before that. Because if anyone asked me to go for a walk, I would have had to. We have to go because Stu went.
Yeah.
But that's deadly to have that. Do you know what I mean? Like the two of you pushing each other.
Yeah.
Just keep pushing. Two of you just keep pushing each other.
And that's so I know you get a bit pissed at me saying that.
I know you're doing that, but you mean
no, it's not. But what I want from you then for the next week or two was to be telling me what's going on. It's not a big fat fucking secret. You big dope.
That's why we're here. No, it's not. It's not. It's just I want to stay. Look, I want you to lose more weight than me, and you have been. But I'm talking about just now. I'm gonna stay like this for about another month.
I don't give a shit about the weight
because I want that hoodie.
It's not about I don't give a shit about the weight. And as you touched on earlier, it's not about. It's about doing, like what I said to you, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I know the results will come. The results will 100% come. It's science. They will have to. So what I'm saying to you, I'm not talking about, I need to see you lose £20. I don't give a shit if you lose £5 or £50. It's the fact that you're doing it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all the people been waiting for.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
That's it.
I'm just conscious of time because we've only got an hour on this free software that we're too scared to pay for it.
We're looking for a sponsorship, so at Disney we can tone it down if they're willing
I know
to
you've
sponsor
only taken on select few clients, but if someone wanted to reach out to you, how did they get in contact with you?
Instagram's probably the best bet.
What's your account?
Oh, that is a good one. I don't know. Have to look at it.
Jordan Kinsella coaching. That's
if
it.
we don't
coaching, it's
Jordo. It's Jordo Kinsella.
Jordo Kinsella _coaching.
Yeah.
There you go.
I better ask this question. Sorry,
John,
Jock, because Kate. So Kate, we put up to who wants to ask Jordo. Okay.
And
so
I knew
Kate
she'd do
said,
it.
"Who was your favourite client?"
I can hear it in my head.
Yeah, I knew. Because she texted me. She was like, "I done it." I was like, "I know exactly what she's after asking." None of them. That's the only answer I can say because they're all a headache.
That's the
Well,
right.
she'd say you're a lawyer by saying it.
No, I love all of them. I haven't got a favourite because they're all.
Everyone
Everyone comes to me for different things, and I love every one of them because it's a challenge. You know what I mean?
It is.
Like,
Yeah,
every person
it must
is
be very
different.
rewarding.
It is. It's a great job to be in. Like it is.
Yeah.
It does come with challenges, but it's a deadly job to be in. Like
I better say because that's if you're on the playing list this time, that's
you won't be Dotty because it's Saturday now and he wants me to get this done by tomorrow. That's not gonna happen. So sorry. You listen to it on the way home. How are you, Dotty? Hope you had a good trip.
But you asked the stupid question, Jordan, why are we all here? That's what you said.
We should act. I like that. For every guest, there should be a question that we ask.
A hard one.
Yeah.
What's the meaning of life type of thing? Just being happy. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't make yourself miserable. You only get one shot at it.
Be your version of happy though.
Yeah, be like everyone has their own version of happy. Like, I want to be rich. I'd love to be rich. Who doesn't? But for me, being rich is making a wage where I can survive off of.
Yeah.
Having a roof over my head. Yeah. Having my little fella grown up.
Yeah.
With a daddy that loves him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And being present there. Like, for me, there's not enough money in the world.
100%.
Yeah, now we need the money.
I want to be there.
I'm so bad with money. I could be rich and I'll be broke.
Yeah, like I'm the same. I'm terrible at managing money. But like for me, I'd rather see my little fella grow up and be around for that forever.
Yeah.
As long as I can be. And that's the only reason why I train in the gym now. Like at the start, like I said, it was to get bigger, but now it's just like to live healthy. Like everyone.
It's providing what you give him.
Yeah, pretty much.
Exactly,
like, and he's looking at me now, and he's like, "I want to be like Daddy. I want to go out running. I want to go do the push-ups."
Savage.
And it's just, it's a rewarding thing.
It
For
is,
me, that's why I do it.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? And he's the biggest part of why I do everything.
Yeah, it's savage.
That's why I get up in the morning.
What's his name?
Carter.
Carter. Yeah.
Shout out to little Carter.
Shout out little Carter. Good.
But yeah, no, he's deadly. Like I have his little heartbeat there from his ultrasound and his date of birth there on the arm. So like,
deadly. Is that the scan?
That's the scan. Yeah, that's off the scan.
Yeah, deadly. Yeah.
Well, I got that done, and like every morning when I'm like, oh Jesus, I don't want to get out of bed. I look and I'm like, right, time to get up.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. That's a great motivator.
But that's it. Find your motivation. It's the easiest way of doing it.
Right, this thing is gonna click off. Just looking at the timer here. Any last quick words there, boss?
No, just what's the future? Hopefully, I don't know.
I don't know.
Keep going the way you're going. And
keep going the way I'm going. I don't know. See, there's a shelf life on personal training. So
do you think?
Definitely. You come up, there's always someone younger, fitter, looking stronger.
I see a lot of them are doing TikToks and
and social media is taking over a lot of stuff. So just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't know.
It's interesting because I think there's an evolution to it. Like I don't know, you're in the industry, so I don't know, but where it was 20 years ago to where it is now,
and then where
it's gonna be.
Yeah, like just live it for the moment. That's the only thing I can say is I just keep going day by day. I don't look too far into the future.
Really appreciate you coming on, man. We have to get you back on.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Get you back on. Keep a little diary for him, will you?
Yeah, well, we got that's what
the
we
Jones
got.
Savage. No, I'm saying I want to hear his notes on you.
Oh yeah.
That's it. Well, I'm gonna keep you on track. Like we done that call. We done a little what was it called? The battle plan call.
Yeah,
Savage.
We went through that. That was
deadly.
Yeah,
but I think now I want to get a PlayStation 5 and not go to the gym.
Anyways, listen, man, we'll get you back on.
That's
really
it, yeah.
appreciate
Thanks,
that.
Give me a shout and I'll come back down, no problem.
All right, bud.
Any more questions you have?
All right, bud.
All right, bud.
Deadly.